Wanna be someone else a bit more into.
Clean and pure, this is a new chapter for Mazda. Ladies and gentlemen, a very warm welcome to the beautiful, although very windy, Portugal and the all-new Mazda 3. This baby is looking pretty hot. Let's hop in and see how hot it feels to drive it. Well, the first thing you notice is how comfortable and quiet this car really is. The ride quality is very premium. I can imagine this car to be actually quite a good long distance cruiser. And why? Well, because the suspension is soft, it is fluffy, it absorbs most of the bumps and imperfections on the road. Then you have those soft and very good fluffy seats. The car sits really nicely on the road. It doesn't sort of fidget, it doesn't wobble. I like it. Now, yesterday I was driving the 1.8 litre diesel engine with a manual gearbox, and today I've got a 2 litre petrol engine with an automatic gearbox. Personally, I prefer it much more. It's just got a little bit more punch and more energy. But speaking of energy, now with Mazda 3 later this year there will be a new engine, which is a bit of a revolution. It's an engine diesel combined with petrol technology, and that's going to be a little bit punchier, 180, 190 horsepower. The new engine is called Sky Active X, and quite frankly, I'm looking forward to it because I think it would really suit the sort of sexiness of the hatchback that this one is. Americans are lucky, you Yankees. You get also the 2.5 litre petrol engine, but us Europeans, poor buggers, oh well, tough life. And what about the cabin of the all-new Mazda 3? Well, it's simple and cluttered, yet very elegant. The quality of the materials and the finishing is premium. There's no hard plastic wobbling around here. But the best part by far are the seats. Very soft, lush and comfortable. Overall, well done, Mazda. Any car can behave well on a straight road, so it's time to bring it to some curves. And does Mazda 3 enjoy curves? Oh, it does, because this car handles very well around the corners. The steering isn't overly sharp, but it is precise enough, and it suits the nature of this car. I really like this automatic gearbox because it's very smooth and seamless. The gear change essentially is invisible. When you put your foot down, yeah, it's got enough punch even. And that is in a normal mode, because we've got sport mode as well. Let's put it to sport. Oh yes, we are in sport. You put your foot down on a curvy road. There's a little bit of rattle coming through, but you know what? We only have 112 horsepower, so let's not forget about that. And sport mode, by the way, ain't for the quiet ones. What about the infotainment system? You get this big screen here. The system itself is no rocket science, good graphics, but overall easy, straightforward and simple to use. Of course, part of comfort are all the safety features you can get in your vehicle, and you can really beef up the new Mazda 3. Active lane assist, adaptive cruise control, and by the way, head-up display comes as standard. You can also get the incoming car alert when you're reversing, essentially telling you, where do you think you're going, you blonde bimbo, stop. I find it very helpful. And should you get a little bit chilly, well, there's also the heated seats, heated steering wheel, very lovely. Mazda, we have come a very, very long way. And by the way, one thing I forgot to mention about the gearbox, you can actually put this car into manual mode. I know what you might be thinking, oh God, what is this woman talking about? She's got only 112 horsepower. Why would you want to put it into a manual mode and use paddle shifters? Why, oh why? Well, I'll tell you why, because you then get really the best out of this car. You will get every single punch there is, and you can push it to its limits. Yes, you have the good gearbox to start with, but when you put it to manual mode, it puts a big smile on your face. Yeah. Oh boy, I like it. Look at me, just gliding through these Portuguese forests. Oh yes. Anyway, let's behave ourselves, slow down a little bit. Sometimes I tend to get a little bit aggressive. I'm not sure where this is all coming from. Anyways, practicality. Fuel consumption, well, I've had this car for only a few hours. I think it wouldn't be fair to say how much petrol I'm using. Once this vehicle arrives in Switzerland, we shall put it through a test and the truth will come out. The visibility is very good here, including the rear window. You're sitting very comfortably, you're seeing everything that you need to see. So what are my final thoughts on the all-new Mazda 3? Well, it's a beautiful car to look at. It's elegant, it's sexy, it's wonderful to drive. Mazda, we have come a very long way and I really like it. And this brings me to the end of this video. I'd like to thank you very much for watching. I hope you have enjoyed it. A big thank you to Gabby and Giuseppe from Mazda Switzerland for bringing me here. As always, I look forward to your comments and your questions, and I shall see you all very, very soon. Bye!